Lekki, good area. What do they do? Import and distribution, electronics, household items. It says I'll be assisting the accountant.
Excellent. Elizabeth will show you around. She's your supervisor.
I've been watching. Mr. Benson and some of the warehouse staff, they're coordinating.
You know what? Forget it. Useless call member, I'll handle it myself.
Sir, I really think...
Get out!
Mary caught her colleague stealing millions. She stays silent, and silence almost destroys her. Comments below. Your choice.
Mary, come here. Let me look at you. Mama, I'm going to be late for my flight. Late? You packed 3 days ago. You've checked your bag 5 times. Sit down.
Listen to your mother, Mary.
Mama,
Lagos is not Port Harcourt. People there, they move differently. They think differently.
I know, Mama. You've told me.
Sarah, let the girl breathe.
John, I'm serious. Mary, listen to me. When you see something wrong.
I should speak up, I know.
No, you don't just know, you have to do it. Silence is not safety. Silence is choosing a side.
Choosing a side?
When you watch evil and say nothing, you become part of it. You understand?
Yes, Mama.
She's 23, Sarah. She's not a child.
Then she should know that her degree, her intelligence, none of it matters if she doesn't have character.
I won't disappoint you.
I'm not worried about disappointment. I'm worried about you losing yourself.
Come, let me drop you at the airport. Sarah, stop scaring her.
Remember who you are. Always.
Sarah, it's time.
I know, Mom. I'm ready.
Come, let's go together.
Excuse me, is this bed taken?
No, please, I'm Mary.
Corper busy, but everyone calls me Corper. You came alone?
Yes. You?
Same. Where are you from?
Port Harcourt. You?
Delta. First time in Lagos?
For NYSC, yes. I visited once when I was 12.
That doesn't count. Lagos has changed. Trust me, this city will surprise you.
Good surprise or bad surprise?
Both. Depends on how smart you are. Mary, did you see your posting?
Not yet.
I'm afraid to check. Why? You studied accounting, right? You'll definitely get an office.
I hope so.
Wait, Victrix Global Solutions Limited, is that you?
Yes, where is that? Lekki, good area. What do they do? Import and distribution, electronics, household items. It says I'll be assisting the accountant.
Perfect! See, your degree is already working for you.
What about you?
Some secondary school in Surulere. Teaching. Not my dream, but it's just 1 year. We'll survive it. Of course. And Mary?
Yes?
Whatever happens out there, don't be too, righteous. Just blend in, do your time, go home.
What do you mean?
I mean, Lagos is not exam hall. There's no right or wrong answer. There's just surviving. BC, I'm serious. Don't be a hero. Nobody rewards heroes here.
Miss Mary, welcome.
Thank you, sir.
I've reviewed your credentials. Accounting, first-class honors. Impressive.
Thank you, sir.
We don't usually get core members with such qualifications. Most of them, well, let's just say they're here for the certificate.
I want to learn, sir. I want to contribute.
Good. That's exactly what I need. Let me be clear with you, Mary. This company is my life's work. 20 years of building brick by brick. You understand?
Yes, sir.
I value 3 things: honesty, diligence, and loyalty. If you have those, you have a future here beyond NYSC.
I appreciate that, sir.
One more thing. If you ever see anything that doesn't seem right, you report it directly to me. No secrets. Can you do that?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Excellent. Elizabeth will show you around. She's your supervisor. Work hard, and we'll talk about retention when your service year ends.
Thank you, sir. I won't let you down.
This is your desk. You'll be assisting Mr. Benson, our head accountant.
Thank you, Ma.
Call me Elizabeth. We're not that formal here.
The new core member. Mary, right?
Yes, sir.
Good. Elizabeth, I'll take it from here.
Sure. Mary, if you need anything, my office is down the hall.
So, Mary, you studied accounting?
Yes, sir.
Great. Then you'll understand the work quickly. Let me show you our system.
Please, sir.
We receive shipments weekly. You'll help me record inventory, process invoices, and reconcile accounts. Simple.
Understood, sir.
One thing though, sometimes the numbers, they don't always match perfectly. You understand? Suppliers make errors. Shipping documents get mixed up.
I see.
When that happens, we make adjustments. Don't overthink it. Just follow my lead.
But sir, shouldn't we investigate discrepancies before adjusting?
In theory, yes. But in practice, we don't have time for that. We adjust and move on.
Oh, okay, sir.
Good.
Mary, how's work?
BC, I need to talk.
What's wrong? You sound stressed.
I think something is wrong at my office.
Wrong like what?
The records don't match. Goods come in, but the numbers in the system are different. Money is moving, but I can't trace where.
Maybe you're just new. You don't understand their system yet.
No, BC, I know accounting. This is not a system, this is manipulation.
Manipulation, Mary, are you sure?
I've been watching. Mr. Benson and some of the warehouse staff, they're coordinating. Goods disappear. Sales are underreported. Cash payments don't enter the books.
Oh God. Mary, what are you going to do?
I don't know. That's why I'm calling you.
Do nothing.
What?
Do nothing, you hear me?
But BC.
Mary, listen to me. You are a core member. You have no power there. If you report this, they will find a way to destroy you.
But the CEO said,
The CEO is not your friend. He's a businessman. If there's fraud in his company, maybe he knows, maybe he doesn't care. Either way, you speaking up will only hurt you.
So I should just watch them steal?
Yes, it's not your money. It's not your company. Do your 1 year and leave.
Corper, that's not right.
Right? Mary, wake up. This is Lagos. This is Nigeria. Everybody's doing something. If you try to be saint, you will suffer alone.
I can't believe you're saying this.
I'm saying this because I care about you. Please, just blend in. Survive. Don't be a hero.
Blend in? Survive? Elizabeth, can I talk to you? Sure, Mary, what is it? It's about the inventory records from last week. What about them? The physical count doesn't match what's in the system. We received 300 units of standing fans, but only 220 are recorded. Did you check the damage report? There was no damage report. Maybe it's being processed.
For 2 weeks.
Mary, what exactly are you trying to say? I'm saying the numbers don't add up. And it's not just this week. It's been happening since I arrived.
And you think this is your business because
I work here. Because it's wrong.
Let me give you some advice. You're smart, I can see that. But being smart and being wise are two different things. I don't understand. You've been here, what, 1 month? And you think you've discovered something no one else knows? I'm not trying to. Everyone here has families to feed, school fees to pay, rent, life. You understand? This company pays well, but Lagos is expensive. So that makes stealing okay?
Watch your mouth. I'm just saying, you're just a core member. You know what that means? You're temporary, replaceable.
But the people you're questioning, they've been here for years. They have roots, connections. Are you threatening me?
I'm protecting you. If you know what's good for you, focus on your work. Sign your clearance form at the end of the year. Go back to Port Harcourt. That's all.
And if I don't, then you'll learn a very expensive lesson about minding your business. Mary, do you know what time it is?
Mama, I'm sorry. I couldn't sleep.
What's wrong? Are you sick?
No, Mama. I need to talk.
Talk. I'm listening. At my office, there are people stealing big money, and I know about it. How do you know?
I've seen it, Mama. The records, the missing inventory, everything.
And you want to report it?
I tried, but everyone is telling me to keep quiet. My friends, my supervisor, everyone.
What did the CEO say?
I haven't told him yet.
Why not?
Because I'm afraid, Mom. I'm afraid they'll come after me. I'm afraid I'll lose my job. I'm afraid of everything.
Mary, do you remember what I told you before you left? That silence makes me part of the evil. Exactly. Now let me ask you something. If this continues and the company collapses, if people lose their jobs, if the owner loses everything he built and you knew but said nothing, how will you sleep?
I don't know, Mama.
You do know.
But what if they destroy me?
What if they don't? What if your honesty saves that company? What if your courage protects innocent people?
It's not that simple.
It is. You're just scared, and that's okay. Courage is not absence of fear. Courage is doing the right thing even when you're afraid.
What should I do?
You already know. You just need to be brave enough to do it.
I don't feel brave.
Then pray for strength. And remember, God protects those who stand for truth.
Thank you, Mama.
Call me tomorrow. Let me know you're okay.
Mary, Mr. Benson needs you urgently.
Where is he?
In his office. He says it's emergency.
Okay.
Sir, you sent for me?
Yes, Mary.
Is everything okay, sir?
I'm not feeling well. Very serious fever. I need to go to the hospital.
Oh, sorry, sir. Should I inform Elizabeth?
No. Listen, there's a transfer I need to approve today. Very urgent. Client is waiting.
Can it wait until you're back?
No. The client will cancel the order. We'll lose the sale.
But sir, you're the only one authorized to approve transfers.
I know. That's why I need you to do something for me.
Sir?
Log into the system with my credentials and approve the transfer. I'll send you the details.
Sir, I can't do that. It's against protocol.
Mary, don't be difficult. It's just one transfer.
But the CEO said no one should share login details. It's company policy.
The CEO is not here. I'm here, and I'm telling you to do this.
Sir, I'm sorry, but I can't.
Do you know what you're doing? You're risking a major client.
Then we should call the CEO and explain the situation.
Are you insane? You want to disturb the CEO for this?
If it's that urgent, I think he should know.
You know what? Forget it.
Useless core member, I'll handle it myself.
Sir, I really think.
Get out!
Mary, Elizabeth tells me you refused to help Mr. Benson yesterday.
Sir, I can explain.
Please do.
He asked me to use his login credentials to approve a transfer. I know company policy forbids that.
So you prioritize policy over business?
Sir, I prioritize integrity. Something didn't feel right about the request.
Didn't feel right how?
Sir, can I speak freely?
That's why you're in my office.
I've been observing things since I arrived. Discrepancies in inventory, unrecorded transactions, missing funds.
And you're just telling me this now?
I tried to report it earlier, but I was warned to stay silent. I was afraid.
Afraid of what?
Afraid of losing my job. Afraid of retaliation. Afraid of being wrong.
But you're not afraid now.
I'm still afraid, sir. But yesterday, when Mr. Benson tried to pressure me into breaking protocol, I realized something. If I stay silent, I become part of the problem.
Tell me everything you've seen.
Sir, it's extensive. The fraud has been going on for months, maybe years. Mr. Benson and some warehouse staff are working together.
They manipulate inventory records, divert sales revenue, underreport cash payments.
Do you have proof?
I've been keeping notes, dates, amounts, inconsistencies. I can show you.
Why should I trust you? You're a core member. You've been here 2 months. Maybe you're confused. Maybe you're trying to cause trouble.
Sir, check the records yourself. Compare physical inventory with system records. Review bank statements. The truth is there.
And if you're wrong?
Then fire me. I'd rather be fired for trying to protect this company than retained for staying silent while it's being destroyed.
Give me your notes. Don't discuss this with anyone. Not Elizabeth, not Mr. Benson, no one. Understood?
Yes, sir.
And Mary?
Sir?
If you're right, I'll owe you an apology for not creating an environment where you felt safe to speak up sooner. If you're wrong, you'll owe me an explanation.
Yes, sir.
Mary, the CEO wants to see you.
Again?
Yes. And he wants all of us in the conference room. You, me, Mr. Benson, the warehouse supervisor. What did you do?
I don't know what you mean.
Don't play innocent with me. You said something to him, didn't you? I only answered his questions. You stupid girl! Do you have any idea what you've done? I did what was right. Right? There's no right or wrong in this world. There's only smart and stupid. And you just proved which one you are.
Thank you all for coming. I'll get straight to the point. Over the past week, I've been conducting an investigation into our financial operations.
Investigation, sir? Yes, Mr. Benson. Based on information brought to my attention, I hired external auditors to review our accounts. What they found is disturbing.
Sir, I don't understand.
Over the past 18 months, approximately 12 million naira has been stolen from this company through systematic fraud, inventory manipulation, revenue diversion, unauthorized transfers.
Sir, this is outrageous. Who made these accusations?
The evidence made the accusations, Mr. Benson. The auditors traced transactions, they reviewed CCTV footage, they interviewed clients. The pattern is clear.
So I can explain. Explain what? That you've been recording fewer goods than actually arrive? That you've been selling inventory off the books? That you've been pocketing the difference?
Sir, please.
Elizabeth, you were supposed to supervise. You were supposed to protect this company. Instead, you protected thieves.
I didn't steal anything!
No, you just look the other way, which makes you complicit.
You can't prove any of this.
I don't need to prove it to you. I need to prove it to the police, which I will. Your employment is terminated effective immediately. Security will escort you out and expect to hear from our lawyers.
This is that core member, isn't it? She put this nonsense in your head. Mary did her job. Something the rest of you forgot how to do.
Sir, please, I have children. I have responsibilities.
You should have thought about that before you chose silence over integrity. Gentlemen, ladies, this meeting is over.
Mary, I just heard. Is it true? What did you hear? That your accountant and supervisor were arrested. That the CEO fired like 5 people. That you exposed the whole thing.
News travels fast.
Mary, are you okay? Are you safe?
I'm fine, BC.
I can't believe you actually did it. After everything I said,
You were trying to protect me. I understand.
I was trying to protect you from exactly this. What if they come after you? What if...
BC, stop. It's over. The CEO handled it properly. Police are involved. I'm not in danger.
But your job, I still have it. Wait, what? The CEO called me this morning. He thanked me. He said he's setting up better systems. And he wants me to stay after NYSC.
Stay? As in real employment?
Yes. He's creating a compliance officer position. He wants me to take it.
Oh my God, Mary, that's amazing!
I know. I can't believe it either.
I'm so sorry I told you to keep quiet. I was wrong.
You weren't wrong to be afraid. Fear is normal, but we can't let it control us.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you, BC.
Mama! Mama, are you there?
Mary, I've been waiting for your call. What happened?
Mama, you won't believe it. Try me.
The investigation is over. They arrested Mr. Benson and 3 others. They recovered most of the money. And Mama...
Yes? The CEO offered me a permanent position, real job, good salary. I don't have to search after NYSC. Mama, are you crying?
I'm so proud of you.
I was so scared, Mama. There were so many times I wanted to give up.
But you didn't. That's what matters. You were right about everything, about courage, about truth.
I wasn't right, Mary, you were. You chose to listen to your conscience even when it was hard, even when everyone told you not to.
I almost didn't. I almost stayed silent. But almost doesn't count. What counts is what you actually did.
Sarah, let me talk to her.
Your father wants to talk.
Mary, my daughter.
Papa?
I always knew you were special. From the day you were born. Now the whole world will know it too.
Papa, I just did what was right.
That's exactly why you're special. Most people know what's right. Very few have the courage to do it.
Thank you, Papa.
When are you coming home? We want to celebrate.
Soon, Papa, very soon.
Good. We miss you.
We love you, my dear.
Good morning, everyone. I want to introduce some changes we've implemented following recent events. Sir, we heard you hired new auditors. Yes, we now have quarterly external audits. No exceptions.
And the whistleblowing system?
We've partnered with an independent firm. Anyone can report concerns anonymously without fear of retaliation. Reports go directly to the board, not to management.
What about the separation of duties?
Excellent question. No single person now controls an entire process. Receiving, recording, and approving transactions are handled by different people with oversight at each level.
That sounds complicated.
It's protective for you and for the company. These systems ensure that honesty is easy and fraud is hard.
Sir, can I ask about Mary?
What about her?
Some people are saying she betrayed her colleagues, that she should have minded her business.
Let me be very clear. Mary didn't betray anyone. She protected everyone. Because of her courage, honest employees still have jobs, this company still exists, and all of you still receive salaries.
But what about those who were fired? They had families.
And those families ate bread bought with stolen money. Should we applaud that? Should we reward that?
No, sir.
Look, I understand loyalty. I value it. But loyalty to dishonesty is not loyalty. It's complicity. And complicity destroys companies' careers and lives.
We understand, sir.
I hope you do. Because I'm giving each of you the same opportunity Mary had. See something wrong? Report it. You have my word that you will be protected, not punished.
Excuse me, are you Mary? Yes. Can I help you? I just started my NYSC here. Everyone keeps mentioning your name. What happened?
It's a long story.
I have time. Please, I want to know.
Why?
Because I'm scared. This is my first real job. What if I see something wrong? What if people tell me to keep quiet? Then you'll have to make a choice.
What kind of choice?
Between what's easy and what's right. Between fitting in and standing out. Between silence and courage.
What did you choose? I chose courage, but not immediately. I struggled, I doubted, I was afraid. How did you overcome the fear? I didn't overcome it. I acted despite it. That's the secret. Courage is not the absence of fear. It's the decision that something matters more than your fear. What if I make the wrong choice?
Then you learn. But let me tell you something. Choosing silence when you should speak, that's a mistake you'll carry forever. It will haunt you.
It will change you. Not immediately, but slowly, quietly, until one day you look in the mirror and don't recognize the person looking back.
That's deep.
It's true. When I almost chose silence, I wasn't just protecting my job. I was risking my integrity. And integrity, once lost, is almost impossible to recover. What about the people who told you to stay quiet? They were afraid too. Fear is contagious, but so is courage. When you stand up, you give others permission to do the same.
Did you ever regret it?
Regret speaking up? Never. I regret not speaking up sooner.
Why didn't you?
Because I believed the lie that silence would protect me. But silence doesn't protect you. It imprisons you. It makes you complicit in the very evil you're trying to avoid.
So what should I do if I find myself in a similar situation? Ask yourself 3 questions. 1, is it wrong? 2, do I have evidence or reasonable suspicion? 3, is there a proper channel to report it? If the answer to all 3 is yes, then you already know what to do.
It sounds simple when you say it.
It is simple. It's just not easy. Simple and easy are not the same thing.
Thank you, Mary.
You're welcome. And remember, doing the right thing might cost you in the short term, but doing the wrong thing will cost you in the long term. Always choose the temporary discomforts over the permanent regrets.
Mary, do you have a moment?
Of course, sir.
I've been thinking about what happened, about the fraud, about your role in exposing it.
Sir?
I owe you an apology.
You don't owe me anything, sir.
On your first day, I told you to report anything wrong directly to me. But I didn't create an environment where you felt safe doing that.
Sir, you weren't the problem.
I was part of it. I was so focused on building this business that I didn't build the right culture. I didn't create systems that encourage honesty. I didn't protect whistleblowers. I left it all to individual courage.
But you did the right thing when I finally spoke up.
I should have made it easier for you to speak up in the first place. That's my failure, not yours.
We all learned something, sir.
What did you learn?
That silence has a price. That fear is not a good counselor. That integrity is not optional.
And that sometimes doing the right thing feels wrong because everyone around you is doing the wrong thing.
And what do you think others should learn from this?
That fraud doesn't happen because of one bad person. It happens because good people choose silence. It happens because systems are weak. It happens because we prioritize comfort over conscience.
That's profound.
My mother taught me that. She said, when you see evil and say nothing, you choose a side. And the side you choose is not the side you think.
Wise woman.
Very wise. She also taught me that doing the right thing protects you. Not always immediately, not always obviously, but eventually always.
Do you think you'll stay here long term?
If you'll have me.
Mary, this company is better because you're in it. Not just because you exposed fraud, but because you represent the values I want everyone here to have. Honesty, courage, integrity.
Thank you, sir. That means everything.
No. Thank you. You saved this company. You saved my life's work. And you did it at great personal risk. That's not something I'll ever forget.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Mary, and I'm the compliance officer here at Victrix. I've been asked to speak to you today about ethics, integrity, and workplace conduct.
We heard you exposed fraud here.
I did, but that's not what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about the journey that led me there. Because exposing fraud was just one moment. The real story is about the choices I made before that moment.
What kind of choices?
The choice between silence and courage, between comfort and conscience, between what's easy and what's right.
But those choices are hard.
They are. And that's exactly why we need to talk about them. Because in this company, in any company, you will face moments where you have to choose. And the choice you make will define not just your career, but your character.
What if we choose wrong?
Then you course correct. But let me tell you what happens when you choose silence repeatedly. First, you rationalize it. You say, it's not my problem. I'm just here to do my job. Then, you normalize it. You start seeing wrong as normal. And finally, you participate in it. Because once you've been silent long enough, participation feels like a small step. That's scary. It should be. Because that's how good people become part of bad systems. Not through one big decision, but through many small silences.
So what's the alternative?
The alternative is to build courage muscles. To practice speaking up in small moments so you're ready for big moments. To ask questions when things don't make sense. To verify when things seem wrong. To report when you have evidence.
But what if people call us troublemakers?
Let me ask you something. Would you rather be called a troublemaker for a season or carry the guilt of silence for a lifetime?
I never thought of it that way.
Most people don't. They think silence is neutral. But silence is never neutral. Silence is always a choice. And every choice has consequences.
What consequences?
When you stay silent, you allow harm to continue. You allow good people to suffer. You allow companies to collapse. You allow families to lose their livelihoods. Your silence has weight. Your silence has impact.
That's a lot of responsibility.
It is. But here's the good news. This company now has systems that make honesty easier and fraud harder. We have whistleblowing channels, we have separation of duties, we have regular audits, we have protection for people who speak up. So we won't face what you faced.
You might still face pressure. You might still face fear. But you won't face it alone. And you won't face retaliation.
What's the one thing you want us to remember?
That your integrity is your most valuable asset. More valuable than your salary. More valuable than your position. More valuable than your relationships at work. Because everything else can be taken from you. But your integrity, you're the only one who can give that away.
How do we protect it?
By making decisions based on principles, not pressure. By asking, is this right? Before asking, is this convenient? By remembering that you are not just building a career. You are building a character. And character is what remains when everything else is stripped away. Thank you, Mary. This was powerful. Thank you for listening. And remember, courage is contagious. When you choose to do the right thing, you make it easier for the next person to do the same. You create a culture of integrity, and that culture protects everyone.
One last question.
Yes?
Do you ever regret exposing the fraud?
Never. I only regret not doing it sooner. Because every day I stayed silent was a day the company lost money, the CEO lost trust, and I lost a piece of my integrity. Delayed courage is still courage, but immediate courage saves more lives.
That's the lesson.
That's the lesson. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait for someone else to speak first. Don't wait until you're absolutely sure. If you see something wrong, if you have reasonable evidence, if you know it's harmful, speak up. Speak up through the proper channels. Speak up with respect, but speak up. We will. I believe you. And I'll be here to support you when you do. Because that's what a culture of integrity looks like. Not everyone fending for themselves, but everyone protecting each other by protecting the truth. Thank you for your time. Welcome to Victrix. Let's build something great together. The right way.
Thank you, Mary.
You're welcome. Now, let's get to work.
Mary's silence almost cost her everything. Will you speak up or stay quiet? Comment below, subscribe. See you in the next story.